Thousands gathering in Midtown today for New York City's very first Asian American and Pacific Islander parade, honoring the culture and heritage of the Asian American community, not only here in New York, but in the United States. City leaders taking part in the festivities as music and confetti filled the streets. Look at all those people sharing messages of strength and resilience with diverse representation on full display. That is a beautiful, beautiful sight. Pix 11's Jennifer Bisram joins us live in Midtown Manhattan with the very latest on today's celebration and the beginning of a brand new tradition. Hi there, Jen.
Hi, Kaida. You just said it. It's the beginning of a brand new tradition here in New York City. And I got to tell you, there was a sense of pride on these New York City streets today. The Asian American community telling us that they feel so happy to finally have a day like today along 6th Avenue here in Midtown Manhattan to call their own. From colorful costumes and traditional dances snaking around Midtown Manhattan streets to crowds lining 6th Avenue, clapping, taking pictures, and watching the sights and sounds with pride.
It feels amazing.
Wonderful! Hooray! The first ever Asian American and Pacific Islander Cultural and Heritage Parade was on full display in New York City Sunday.
This community has given so much to this city, and to be able to march and celebrate, this is your way of showing not only your political strength, but it shows how you are very much part of the fiber of this city.
It comes after a wave of racially motivated crimes against the Asian American community during the pandemic.
That we stand against Asian hate, we stand against anti-Semitism, we stand against hate to other ethnic and cultural groups, our brothers and sisters from the Sikh community.
Along the parade route, which started on 44th Street and ended on 55th Street, the FDNY.
It's great that we have representation. We finally have a parade to call our own.
Department of Correction.
Very proud. I'm very proud to be here.
And NYPD.
We're around and we're going to represent.
Marched and brought their immigrant spirit, including the NYPD's first South Asian chief.
We're fairly a new immigrant group, the South Asians are. A majority of us came in the 60s. But it shows that we're part of this beautiful city, this beautiful country, and we're here to contribute.
I think we're empowered somehow, and then it raises awareness of Asian cultures and Asian contribution to the city.
The celebration happening during Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month.
We came all the way out from San Francisco to be here for this parade.
I just wanted to experience the Asian American culture and heritage.
With New York City being home to the second largest Asian American and Pacific Islander population in the country, 11-year-old Jake summed up the day in 2 words.
Pretty cool.
And before this parade actually kicked off today, there was a moment of silence for those who lost their lives in that mass shooting in Buffalo. The mayor today making it very clear here that there's no place in New York City for hate, and that's why parades like the one that took place here today are so important. We are live in Midtown Manhattan tonight. Jennifer Bisram, Pix 11 News.
Yeah, absolutely true, and so much pride that we see out there today. Thank you for that, Jennifer.